Welcome back to TFacts, where we dive deep into the latest and most intriguing stories from the world of reality TV. Today, we have two powerful and emotional stories from the hit show, Survivor 48, that you won't want to miss. First up, we explore the courageous journey of Joe Hunter, a contestant on Survivor 48, who opened up about the tragic death of his sister, Joanna Hunter. Viewers were moved by Joe's emotional revelation of his sister's battle with domestic violence and how her untimely passing ignited a fire within him to advocate for change. We'll take a closer look at Joanna's Law, an important piece of legislation that aims to protect victims of domestic violence and ensure that their stories are heard. Stay tuned as we unpack the details of this heartfelt narrative. Next, we shift our focus to another captivating story from the season, featuring Eva Erickson, who faced her own challenges during the competition. In a previously unreleased scene, Eva discusses her feelings of insecurity and frustration, struggling to find her footing while also receiving support from fellow castaway Joe Hunter. Join us as we delve into Eva's inspiring journey and how her story resonates with many who have faced similar battles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing insights and stories from your favorite reality shows. Let's get started. Let's dive into the first story featuring Joe Hunter from Survivor 48. Joe made headlines when he shared the heartbreaking story of his sister, Joanna Hunter, during the emotional episode that aired on May 14, 2025. His revelation left viewers moved as he recounted the tragic circumstances surrounding Joanna's death, which was rooted in a painful history of domestic violence. Joe opened up to fellow contestants about how his sister's untimely passing affected him deeply. Joanna died on October 6, 2011, and while her death was ruled a suicide after a brief investigation, Joe and his family believed that the case was not adequately examined. They felt that the history of domestic violence involving Joanna's husband, Mark Wayne Lewis, was crucial to understanding the true nature of her death. The family's fight for justice took a significant turn when Mark Lewis was sentenced to 8 years in prison for unrelated charges of arson and stalking in January 2015. Despite this, no charges were ever brought in connection with Joanna's death. This situation fueled Joe's determination to seek justice not only for his sister, but for others who may have faced similar situations. In September 2024, Joe and his family scored a significant victory when California Governor Gavin Newsom signed Joanna's Law. This landmark legislation became the first in the country to set specific standards for investigating suspicious deaths of individuals with a known history of domestic violence. The law empowers families to access death records and recognizes them as survivors of crime deserving services and support. Throughout the season, viewers witnessed the emotional toll these experiences took on Joe, who wore a purple domestic violence awareness bracelet as a tribute to his sister. He revealed that Joanna was a strong influence in his decision to participate in Survivor, as she always dreamed of being on the show. This experience, Joe says, has been a way for him to honor her memory and advocate for those who can no longer speak for themselves. In a powerful moment during the episode, Joe reflected on their last conversation before Joanna's death, expressing his regret for not being able to protect her from her tragic circumstances. With tears in his eyes, he conveyed his love for Joanna, saying, "I needed some closure to try to hopefully help start some healing." This emotional release was not just for the game he was playing, but was also a plea for healing from the pain that has lingered for years. Joe Hunter has truly turned his personal tragedy into a motivating force for change, and his story serves as a reminder of the importance of speaking out against domestic violence. Stay tuned as we continue to follow his journey and the impact of Joanna's Law. Now, let's shift our focus to a poignant story featuring Eva Erickson, another standout contestant on Survivor 48. In a recently released deleted scene, Eva opened up about the struggles she faced during the competition, highlighting the emotional and physical challenges that can arise in such a high-pressure environment. Initially affiliated with the Logi tribe and later joining the new Nye tribe, Eva's journey has been filled with ups and downs. In this cutscene, she candidly discusses moments of feeling low and her battle with insecurity throughout the season. Despite being a strong athlete, playing men's hockey, and priding herself on her competitiveness, Eva admitted to feeling overwhelmed at times, particularly when it came to her performance in challenges. One of the most touching aspects of her journey has been the support she received from her fellow contestants, particularly from Joe Hunter. The two formed a bond during the competition, and Joe's compassion shone through when he comforted Eva during an immunity challenge where she felt particularly overwhelmed. This heartfelt connection exemplified the camaraderie that can develop between castaways in the game. In the deleted scene, Eva expressed her fears about not being seen as a competitor. She reflected on her physical state, stating, "I've lost so much of my physicality, and I'm not performing in these challenges. I feel like I'm the weakest I've ever been, and that low physical state is definitely destroying my mental state too." This vulnerability resonated not only with her fellow competitors, but also with viewers who have experienced similar feelings of insecurity. However, through those challenging moments, Eva's fellow castaways rallied around her, providing reassurance and encouragement. Camila Carthagesu and Mitch Guerra both emphasized her strengths and contributions to the team, reminding her that her determination and positivity were vital to their success. Eva's journey on Survivor 48 emphasizes the importance of mental health and community support, particularly in competitive environments. Her story serves as a reminder that it's okay to struggle and that reaching out for help can lead to profound connections with others. As we follow Eva's journey on Survivor 48, we continue to witness her resilience and determination to push through the challenges. Her experience is not only inspiring, but also highlights the strength found in vulnerability and the importance of supporting one another. Stay tuned as we bring you more updates on her journey and the powerful stories emerging from Survivor 48.